Hello VC, I hope you all sat down with a stiff drink, this being my second video in about 3 days. Yeah, what can I say? Cheers. If you're not having a stiff drink, I might as well have one. Oh, good stuff. On the Belgian doubles, Westmalle, Trapper Spear, gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. Anyway, this is kind of a drama video part 2. So following on from last video's selection of 45s that have been tucked away for 20 plus years, I pulled out another box which hasn't been tucked away quite that long. This box was tucked to one side a couple of years ago when we had some work done, and I've yet to pull the stuff back out and put them in the racks or anything, so I just thought I'd run through these as well. Hopefully I recognise more of these ones than I did the last lot. The first lot I'm going to show I actually picked up at a record fair. Not a record fair, like a market stall. There's a couple of guys get down there. And I think I picked these up for about three for a quid or something like that. But all in good nick. So, yeah. Right, let's get on with this. So what we've got here, this is Dwight Yoakam, Book Owens, Streets of Bakersfield. You know, some big Book Owens fans out there. Nick Kershaw, Wouldn't It Be Good? Genesis, That's All. I'm just going to rattle through these pretty much like last time. Totally Underrated FM with Frozen Heart. It's a kind of double pack with a bit of sort of family tree type thing. Really good stuff. Love FM. They're playing Newcastle in May with Dare and Tony Jepson out of Little Angels supporting. Unfortunately, the same night I'm off to see Joan Baez at the Sage, so I'll not be getting to that one. There's Sammy, Piece of My Heart. Great White, Rock Me. I'm not sure if I've shown these before, but I don't recall doing so, but what the hell, eh? Wine Tea, Midnight in Tokyo. There you go, Blackfoot, Dry County, Too Hard to Handle, with a free single. Nice little set. And this is all stuff that is either old stuff from when I was a kid or stuff that was given to me over the years, and there's some sort of special stuff that was given to me I'll kind of pick up on later on. Depending on time, I might have to do this in a couple of different things. Now, this one's Jill's. This is Chirpy Chirpy Cheep Cheep by Middle of the Road. Yeah. Fame and Price, so I'm guessing that's Jodie Fame and Alan Price. Again, that's one of Jill's. This is the Mixtures. A-side being the Push Bike song. And this is from David Bell, who is Jill's cousin. So she's obviously nicked that off him at some point. Blimey. Gilbert O'Sullivan. One of her friends' mums worked in a, or was it a mum? No, it might have been Jill's mum. Worked in a place that distributed jukebox singles, so she picked up a load of them. More Gilbert O'Sullivan. More Gilbert O'Sullivan. Bloody hell. More Gilbert O'Sullivan. Right, there you go. Getting more into my stuff. Crowded House, Don't Dream It's Over. I love me a bit of Crowded House. Funny Funny, The Sweet. Love The Sweet as well. This one is Jules. The Aristocats and Thomas O'Malley Cat. And she's even done a little bit of colouring in on the back. So for all of you who used to colour in the Relics LPs by Pink Floyd, this is Jill's answer to that. Go West, We Close Our Eyes. My sister has a huge thing for one of the guys from Go West, and I can't remember who it is now. But yeah, it gets a little bit awkward at times. Giant, I'll See You in My Dreams. Nice bit of AOR. With Alice. House of Fire. Bargain single. The Cult. Sweet Soul Sister. For all of 10 of your English pence. Obviously bought this when Woolworths was closing down and getting rid of loads of stock. The aforementioned Day with Rain Dance. Bloody love Day. Dan Dean Wharton was the, oh, where are you? Come on, him was the keyboardist in sort of latter day Thin Lizzy. Bonnie Raitt, Thing Called Love. Alice Cooper, Poison. Yeah. Still Sealed, Van Halen, Feels So Good, with what looks to be some sort of fishnet covering for the single. And again, I picked this up for 99 of your English pence years ago. I did not buy this. I don't know who did buy this. Someone's obviously given us it at some point. The Home and Away soundtrack, or theme tune rather. Bit of Michael Monroe, Man with No Eyes. Oh, I love this. Men Without Hats, Safety Dance. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. I love the album this comes from as well. I'm sure I didn't buy this one. Bit of Barry Manilow. Now, I might very well have bought this lot. Christer Berg, Diamond in the Dark. I loved Christer Berg in his early incarnation as a sort of folky singer-songwriter. And as soon as he got to sort of Lady in Red, no, I can't be doing with that. FM, Someday I'll Come Running, and Alibi, Every Time We Touch. Nice gatefoldy thing. Brilliant, brilliant band. Still going, strong. Frozen Heart. Which... I think I've picked this up second hand from one of the local second hand shops called Pet Sounds. Yeah, don't know whether this was some sort of complimentary copy for a DJ or something like that, but it's got a sticker on the back there. Fish, A Gentleman's Excuse Me. Picked up for the grand total of 49 of your English pence. Steve Winwood. Genesis, In Too Deep. A bit of Blondie, Sunday Girl. Yeah, getting into my stuff again. Ozzy, Over the Mountain. Brilliant stuff. Ozzy, So Tired. I am rattling through these because there's even more discs than last time. The absolutely wonderful Bonfire with Who's Fooling Who. One of Jill's favourite bands. And again, picked up for 50 of your English pence. Some Richard Marx. My Chair Waiting. And some more Richard Marx, which was, this is, I think, is his best track, Satisfied. It's got a great groove to it. Really like this. And some Magnum, Foolish Heart. Again, great band. Loverboy, Queen of the Broken Hearts, Chance of a Lifetime. And then it's a sort of 2 single set. It's got some Journey, Loverboy, Aldo Nova and Saga on the next bit. Again, I don't know whether that was some sort of promo thing from the record company or what. The aforementioned Little Angels, Radical Your Lover. Again, 50 of your English pence. Somewhat tatty Zeppelin, Fool in the Rain. Hot Dog. Looking good, Nick, though. Again, that's one of Jill's. Onslaught, Let There Be Rock. This is Jill's. Motley Crue, Girls, Girls, Girls. Now this is some local lads, Emerson. Something Special and Stars in Hollywood. Stu Emerson and his missus were, well, his missus was the female singer on Meatloaf's I'd Do Anything for Love But I Won't Do That. And her and Stu did a lot of writing with Jim Steinman, for which they got no credit. Now, I love this. This is Johnny Warman, Screaming Jets. This track features Peter Gabriel on backing vocals. Johnny Warman brought out a couple of albums. I think I've got both of them on CD, but I had that single years ago. It's great. Oh, another teenage heartthrob, Dale Bozio, Missing Persons. Terry Bozzio is just an absolutely outstanding drummer. Max Webster's Paradise Skies and the Party. Oh, glare, 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 yeah, whatever. Rush, Big Money. Eric Clapton, Behind the Mask. Now, I first heard the track Behind the Mask by the guy who plays keyboards on this, Greg Phalanges. There was a music programme in the 80s on BBC Two that was kind of set up by the odious Jonathan King. That played lots of sort of American rock and stuff like that. And I remember the Greg Phalange's version played quite a bit on that. Pick that up. Such a good single. You have to have it twice. One of these must have been Joe's. But Foreigner, I Want to Know What Love Is. Toy Dolls, Turtle Crazy. Toy Dolls were a sort of local Sunderland punk rock band, most famous for doing a cover of Nelly the Elephant. And still play the rounds now and again. I think, can't remember the name of the sort of main guy and singer. Can't remember, but I think he runs a pub now in Sunderland. Now we're doing 16 minutes. About halfway there, so not much longer than the other last one. Blackfoot, Morning Dew, Living in the City. Free single that came with Sounds magazine. Sounds was a sort of newspaper weekly that came out. Now I've picked this one up for the Terraplane thing on it. And it's got Stevie Ray Vaughan on, so you can't go wrong with that. Good stuff. Another freebie. Shy sampler came with Kerrang. Of course, they bloody well taped it down with sellotape, so you couldn't take the damn thing off without ripping it. Another freebie, again with Kerrang. It's a Mama's Boys 3-track flexi disc. Mama's Boys are brilliant. If you've not caught up with the Mama's Boys and you like sort of straight ahead British bluesy type rock, Needle in the Groove is just one of the all-time great sort of tracks of that era. So there you go. The floppy disk. What we got here? Stevie Lang, the original Mrs. Mutt Lang before Shania Twain and all that. Track Remember My Name, which is the B-side on here, was used as a sort of theme song for female deodorant in the UK. The deodorant was called Lamara, and so I picked that up on the back of that. Some great new wave of British heavy metal. One of the best singles from that era. This is Trespass with One of Those Days. Absolutely superb. If you like new wave of British heavy metal and you've not heard Trespass One of These Days, do yourself a favour, look it up on a streaming service of some kind. Alright. The Animals, House of the Rising Sun, and Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood. Sabbath, Paranoid, and Snowblind. One of my guilty pleasures. Land of Make Believe. It even has my parents' old address on there. Grand Prix, Which Way Did the Wind Blow? Phil Lanson from Grand Prix plays keyboards with Uriah Heep now, and Rob McAuley on vocals. Although is this pre-Rob McAuley? Can't remember. Ended up with Mike Schenker, John Anderson and Vangelis. I'll Find My Way Home. Love that song. Kansas, Carry On Wayward Son. Now, what we got here? So another flexi disc. So some MSG. So this is Macaulay Schenker Group. And a bit of classic pump rock. Avery, Feel the Heart, which is absolutely superb. Clodagh Rogers, Jack in the Box, that's one of Joel's jukebox things. We're back into Joel territory here. So we've got Walt Disney's Alice in Wonderland, songs from the film, with a 24-page book. Followed by Pinocchio. This is one of my father-in-law's old singles. You know, Ted. Scarlet Ribbons by Harry Belafonte. Back to the Disney. Bit of Snow White. Seven Brides, Seven Brothers. Can't go wrong. Some sort of 80s prog in the form of Palace. Shock Treatment. March on Atlantis. And this has a weird gatefold poster type thing. So you've got the single on Harvest and then a poster to go with it. Bit of Ian Gillan. Pink Floyd, Another Brick in the Wall. Robert Plant, In the Mood. Robert Plant, Burning Down One Side. Robert Plant, Big Log. Gun, Better Days. Black Crowes, Too Hard to Handle. Guns N' Roses with a very helpful sticker telling us that they might be rather naughty with their language. Bit of Katrina and the Waves. Did like a bit of Katrina and the Waves in the 80s. More Katrina and the Waves. And this comes with a sort of envelope type sleeve with some postcards with it. Oh, absolute classic. Rainbow in the Dark, Dio. Hurricane. And again, this is some sort of promo thing. Now, what we're coming into here is sort of promo-y stuff that there used to be a rock club in Newcastle called the Mayfair, which ran for years and years until about 1990 or something like that, 91, and then it got closed down. Or it might be 99, I can't remember, it's so bloody long ago. But anyway, one of the DJs there, a guy called Little Jeff, unfortunately dead now, but he gifted a number of singles to one of the girls I know, who's subsequently gifted them on to me. So if you're watching, Bev, thank you very much. They do get a spin. Take Me Back. Some Great White. great white. It's now getting a bit. This is a white label promo stroke test pressing. I'll take it out of there so it gets rid of the glare. You'll see that's got TD schools. This is Tyson Dog schools out for summer. Alice Cooper cover. So that's a white label test pressing of that, which is nice to have. Al, the guitarist and vocalist, just lives around the corner. Now I do not know what this is, but I'm guessing it's Ted's, and it doesn't come with a cover or anything, and it's as dusty as fuck. There you go. Now just finishing up with some boxes. Eric Clapton, No Alibis, collector's box set, including a metal strap badge. Is that in there? He wonders. It certainly is. Some postcards and such. And a little flyer thing. I have to admit at this point I'm not a huge Clapton fan. I've never kind of bought into it. But hey ho. There's one for Peaches. Warrant Cherry Pie. Contains 3 postcards. And is the badge still in here, or has that gone bye-byes? Oh, that's gone bye-byes, never mind, eh? Well, anyway, there you go. Nearly there, folks, don't worry about it. Some Thunder, again, just classic British blues rock. Dirty Love's off the first album. And this has got like a sort of booklety thing in the middle. Thunder actually sort of formed from the ashes of Terraplane, who I mentioned earlier on one of the free discs. Some classic Tigers. I'm not sure if this is a promo or anything. No, it's not. Choir Boys, 7 o'clock. Yeah, it's got like a die cut thing with different postcards with the band members, so you can mix and match depending on who you fancied on what particular day, which I'm sure Bev did repeatedly. Onslaught, Let There Be Rock. And we had another copy of that earlier on. With somewhat dusty Danny Network limited edition CD box set of Rainbow Child. That comes with no CD, but it does come with a picture. Some more FM, another limited edition box set. Oh, what we got in this one? Oh ho! FM badge. What we're doing, 30 minutes. There's only one more, I think, after this. If I can get this bugger out of the box. God, there's exciting stuff in it. So Bad Luck, which is a brilliant song, and some rather hunky pictures of the boys looking all mean and moody in a backstreet setting. Well, I'm saying mean and moody all apart from good old Digital there, who just looks like the normal prick that he was. And finally, you will all be pleased to hear, or at least those of you who've kind of stuck out this long, another Thunder box set, this time Backstreet Symphony. What do we get in here? Some more postcardy stuff. Button badge. And go the postcards. And the single itself. So there you go. Another run through of a box of singles that are probably far too dusty for their own good, but I'll give them good clean up and sort them out into proper bags and stuff. Background music this time round has been Stuart Smith's Heaven and Hell. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Came out in the late 90s. And features Stuart Smith, who's a kind of a Richard Blackmore prodigy, with people like Glenn Hughes on vocals, Richie Sambora on vocals, Kelly Hansen, Jolene Turner. Absolutely superb. If you like that sort of rainbowy, deep purple British blues rock, you've got to hunt this out. Absolutely superb. Anyway, there you go. More drama for you. What did you want, eh? Cheers, folks. Keep it real, keep it mature. And who knows? There's another box of singles over there. You might be lucky, but not tonight. Okay, see you, folks.